Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Sunday. I hope this is working. I see the eyeball number popping up. Okay, so I think people can see the video. Hello. Good morning. Hello, Janice. Good morning, Jaimie. Hello, my friends. Thank you for joining me. Happy Sunday. It's Sunday, September 25th. And it's approximately 10:03 a.m. It's 10:03 a.m. Eastern time. And if you're watching the replay, please do hit me with a hashtag replay in the comments so I can know who's watching the replay. My name is Zara Premji, and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and creative coach from Markham, Ontario, Canada. And every Sunday morning, I come on to do some live crafting, usually creating one, sometimes two, three cards. And my hope is always to just be able to inspire you, to teach, to demonstrate, to show you that it is as fun and easy as it looks. And it's so nice to see some names popping up and some comments. So please do continue to post in the comment section. It just helps me to feel like I'm not necessarily just talking to myself. So today, I am going to be making a Christmas card. So I'm going to show you the card just so that you have a sense of what is happening here today. So this is a Christmas card that I created for a stamp camp that I held yesterday. And I'm going to give you a little bit of an overview about stamp camp because it is seriously one of the most fun events. I partner with my friend Jaimie, who's in upstate New York. And yesterday we had, I think, almost 60 women sign up and join us. We were all virtual. We were all in the comfort and safety of our own homes, and we crafted together and we had fun and we chatted, and everyone walked away with 10 different cards. So I designed 5 cards using a bundle called Spruced Up. So this is from our holiday catalog. It's just a fun, whimsical, just really cute Christmas stamp set. And my friend Jaimie designed with it an autumn stamp set. It's called Fond of Autumn. And so we basically led everybody through step by step how to create these cards. So it was kind of like, it was almost as good as stamping in person, except nobody had to travel anywhere. We were all in our homes. So it was really, really awesome. And so today I'm going to be sharing a variation of the card that I just showed you. So in case you don't know me, I love pink. Like, I just love pink. So anytime I can throw pink on a Christmas card or any card for that matter, I am here for it. But I also recognize that some people tend to like traditional cards. So I'm also going to make that in a different color scheme today. So there will still be pink on it, but there'll be more green for those of you that like the traditional. Let me just stop and look at the comments. I see lots of friends have popped on. Good morning, Sonia. Hello, Melissa. Hi, Shirley. Hello, Natalie. Good morning, Judy. Hello, Janice French. Yes, Christmas cards are on. Lots of people were saying that they start their Christmas cards in like May, June, July. And I think I heard somebody say that they start making a few Christmas cards each month from January. So I'm like, I don't think I'm going to offend anybody by doing a Christmas card in September. Hello, Kathy. Oh, thanks, Janice. Janice says Stamp Camp was great. I'm going to also share some information with you about another event that Jaimie and I are doing together. It's a virtual, we're calling it our Holly Jolly virtual crafting retreat. And by Holly Jolly, you can probably imagine that it is going to be Christmas themed. And people that sign up for that will get to make 12 cards and 6 tags. And so we're going to get you ready for the holiday season. But the great thing about this is you don't have to do the designing. You don't have to do the prep work. You basically just need to commit to taking some time out for yourself. You'll need some basic tools and supplies to just be able to create the cards, but we're going to do the bulk of the work. And it's just going to be a really fun, crafty retreat. So I will share information about that as well. Yeah, Linda, we would love for you to join us. Sonia says she loves Stamp Camp. Good morning, Natalie. Hello. Yeah, lots of people. Yes, Janice says she tries to make a few Christmas cards every month, and Shirley said it was a great day yesterday. So thank you so much for your feedback. It was really wonderful. Jaimie and I had a wonderful day with everybody. So let's get started with the crafting, and then we can chit chat as we are going through it. So I wanted to show you where the Spruced Up bundle is. I should have this marked in my catalog, but I don't. It's page 13. And it is so stamp set in the Stampin' Up! Catalog, our stamps can sometimes come with coordinating punches or dies. And that is the case with the Spruced Up stamp set. So we have, excuse me, the stamp set here, and then we have these coordinating dies. I have used this on a live recently, so you can go back and watch my videos and see that I did another non-traditional card with this bundle. And so it's got this really cute set of dies. And what's really neat is that some of these dies will cut out the images in the stamp set, but then they also create a second die. So you will actually have an outline die that looks something like this when you die cut your image, or if you just run it through the cut and emboss machine. So it's really neat because for many of these dies, you'll actually get 2 dies instead of just 1. So I always love to work smarter and not harder. And so this die set helps me to do that. So let's get started with the card. As I mentioned that I am going back for a second. The stamp set on its own is $25 Canadian, and the stamp set on its own can create some really cute cards. If you want to add the dies, the outline dies are $44, but if you put them together and order them as a bundle, you save 10%, okay? So the math on that would be $69 if you bought them separately, but you can actually get it for $62 if you buy them together. So that is a great deal and really good value considering how many different cards you can make with it. So I'm going to show you our Stamp Camp cards after. I will show you the 5 other cards, all 5 spruced up cards that we did, just so you have some more ideas and inspiration. Good morning, Darlene. Yes, Linda, we love that you were able to join us for the part that you were able to join us for, but everything is recorded, so you can go back and watch everything later. So I am going to be doing a more traditional card-based color, but you know me in pink, we're still going to incorporate some of the pink. So for those of you that are tired of seeing pink, you might want to tune me out or turn off the video, but I hope you don't. So this is my card base. I just cut this using my Stampin' trimmer, and I have already scored it using the scoring blade. So our trimmer is great for that because it has like 2-in-1, so it can cut and it can score for you all at the same time. So I've got that ready to go, and then I have my designer series paper. Now everybody at Stamp Camp got half a pack of this designer series paper. And they got a bunch of another type as well. So we always include product with our events. And so people got half a pack of this. This is what the sheets looked like before we cut them up. And then we cut the designer series paper together. And what that allowed is for people to choose which patterns they wanted to use. And because if someone didn't necessarily like the pattern that I had chosen on my cards, then they could choose a different pattern. So I used this pattern for this card. It's like a mint, like it has a mint green background, and then it says ho, ho, ho all over it. And then what I do with my designer series paper is it helps me to choose which colors I'm going to use on my card. So that's why I find like designer series paper makes it so much easy with the actual design process, because then you don't have to worry about, oh, what colors am I going to use? So I can see the different shades in this particular pattern. And so I'm going to be pulling some of the red, some of the dark green, of course, some of the pink, and then some of the white. Okay, so that will go on there later. This piece of pink cardstock I'm going to use to just die cut one of the trees like that. And then I am going to stamp and die cut another tree. Okay, so let's do that now. I'm going to grab my stamp. Excuse me. I will show you after what everybody got in their Stamp Camp packages so that you can see kind of some of the other things that are included in some of the goodie bags that we send out. Good morning, Ginny. Thank you for joining. All right, please, as you're watching this, if you have questions, I know many of you that watch these are already experienced card makers, but I also know that sometimes I get people that are a bit new to paper crafting and card making that watch. So if you have questions and are not sure about kind of what I'm doing or why, please do ask in the comments, or you can message me and I can help you. I can help answer your questions. So let me just see here. So I'm going to have a mint green. So this is our mint macaron ink. I'm going to have a mint green tree, a pink tree, and then I want maybe a little red star. So I'm going to take my real red and white glimmer paper, and I'm just going to chop a tiny little piece of that because I want to put a little red sparkly star onto my onto my card. Okay, so this can be like even just 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch. It can be a tiny little star. I don't need to use very much at all. This is that glimmer paper is also in our holiday catalog. So I like to just kind of use different products from there, and because it's kind of like one-stop shopping, right? I just can do all of my holiday supply shopping in one spot. Now, I'm going to use my little mini cut and emboss machine, A, because it helps you to be able to see what I'm doing, and B, because my regular cut and emboss machine, the roller stopped working, and I just got my replacement on Friday, but I haven't opened the box yet. So here's what I'm doing. I'm taking my die and I'm putting it around the tree that I have just stamped, and I'm going to just roll that through. You want to hold, because this is a mini machine, it's a little lighter, so you just want to make sure that you hold that handle at the top to put some downward pressure so it's not slipping and sliding all over your surface. And this is what I mean when I say that you cut 2 dies with 1 die. Sorry, 2 die cuts with 1 die. Okay, so I've got this one here that's going to go on my card, and then this one I'm going to keep in the envelope with the other dies so that I can use it later. So make sure you put your die back with your others when you are done with it so that you're not losing anything. And I'm going to, good morning, Deborah. Thanks for joining. I'm going to do my little pink tree, and I'm also going to do my little star. So we'll do that all together. Hopefully you can see that. And then I'm going to put this over here and run that through. Okay, so the mini cut and emboss machine, it's great because it's obviously it's a smaller profile, so it'll fit really nicely if you have a small crafting space. It's also really portable. You can fold up the little sides, and then you just take the plates with you. So it's super tiny. Like, this is just to give you perspective. This is the size of my palm, which looks really big on screen, but it's not. I assure you, I think I have normal size hands. And so it's portable, and you can store it and put it away nicely on some sort of a shelf or even in a drawer. So it's a really handy machine. Okay, so I'm going to put my dies back. So I just like to store mine on a magnetic sheet. You can get these from the dollar store. This is a magnetic photo sheet. And what this does when you put them properly is it just prevents them from kind of sliding around in the little envelope thing. I'm going to organize these better later. Okay, so we've got most of our pieces, and then I want to stamp a greeting. So I've got yeah, here we go. So I'm going to take my greeting stamp, and this has separate greetings in the stamp set. So I used Merry and Christmas. We had a little conversation yesterday about Happy Christmas. I understand that that is something that tends to be said more in Europe, but I still designed a card that said Happy Christmas because I just think it's nice to be able to use all your stamps. So I'm just going to pick that up and make sure it's straight. And then I'm going to use my Poppy Parade ink. Okay, and I pulled this color from that pattern of paper there as well. And I'm just going to ink this up, and I'm going to stamp it right onto this little scrap piece of white cardstock. Okay, and then I'll trim that down so that it'll fit on my card, but not just yet. I want to give it a bit of time to dry. So while we do that, we can begin assembling the card. So you can see that all of the pieces that I needed to prepare, I did all of that first, and that took me maybe 5 to 10 minutes. Actually, I'd say 5 because I'm chatting, and now I'm just in that assembly phase. So I hope you can see that creating cards does not need to take long. You can do it really quickly, and when you have a fairly simple card design, you can mass produce it, especially when you're doing like Christmas cards or you want to have a stash of birthday cards. And this someone commented that this one was one that they're going to make multiples of for Christmas. So so that was good. Okay, now I did say that I was going to be trying to do a traditional card, but I am going to throw in some splashes of pink here. So I hope that doesn't offend anybody. we couldn't use pink ribbon yesterday. Not couldn't, but we chose to go with a more neutral ribbon, which was really pretty. But because this isn't for stamp camp and I have pink ribbon, I'm going to use it. So tell me what you think so far. Tell me in the comments, do you like traditional holiday cards or do you prefer non-traditional colors or both? You're allowed to say both. Okay, so I've got my pink ribbon here and I'm just going to grab my dimensionals and whoops, sticking a little bit. So the dimensionals just give it a little pop, a little lift, which I always say a little lift never hurt anybody. So I'm going to stick that down. Wait, I think I'm going to put it this way because I want to put my sentiment at the bottom. Okay, Jenny says traditional colors, although my card last year had a pink church. Okay. And Judy says, I like them all. I just love Christmas. That's so nice. I think I might stamp something on this later. So I'm just going to tuck that inside. So when you're using a darker piece of cardstock, it helps to have a white layer inside just so that you can see what's being written on the card, unless you like to send blank cards. That's fine. Okay, so here we go. We are going to stick down this tree first. I'm going to put this on dimensionals too. Betty's been doing, I love light blue on Christmas cards, especially light blue with silver. And last year we had this pattern paper that had light blue and purple and white, and it was just beautiful. Okay, so light blue is a beautiful color for Christmas. Okay, so now I'm going to stick this one beside. I don't know. I'm not offended by it. I really like the pink. Oh, I bet you the next time I'm doing like a Christmas card, my viewership will be so much lower because all of you who love the traditional are going to be like, "Okay, she just uses way too much pink." Okay, so I'm taking my little red star, which is a traditional color. My one tree is green, so hang on. I don't know. I'm not sure if I love that. I feel like maybe I wanted a white. It's, you know what? It is what it is. I love it. I do like it. So I'm going to take my sentiment now and I'm just going to trim the ends here. The petal pink looks orange. It is a bit of a warm pink for sure. Like I can see some tones of orange in it. The petal pink tends to be a warmer pink versus Blushing Bride. And I chose it because it's with the color that's in the pattern paper. But if you tend to love kind of like a cooler pink, then Blushing Bride is another color that we have that would work well. It could also be my lighting. Okay. Hang on. Okay, just trimming that down a little bit. And then I'm going to stick this down with dimensionals as well. I'm just going to trim this down a little bit more. So if you don't have many dimensionals, you can just trim down your dimensionals if you need them a little smaller. And I just kind of cut a little bit on the sides here. And that just allows me to make them a little less wide so that they don't show behind the cardstock. Okay, so I'm just doing that. And okay, it's gonna go here. And then I'm just gonna put a little bit of adhesive on that side just to help it stick down to that circle. There we go. Okay, so we've got that, and then we are going to add some sequins. So the sequins, I think I'm going to go with the white, the iridescent white. The sequins was one of the things that everyone got in their stamp kit packages yesterday. So in addition to the designer series paper, everybody got sequins, a full pack, and then they also got a full roll of this natural woven ribbon. So this was because we were doing some fall cards as well. So we used the ribbon on a multitude of cards, and it was nice because people got to see different ways to use the products that they had received. Hang on. Let me move that up here, and then we're going to put this one down here. Okay, so that's it. That's the card. It's so simple, so quick, really good for mass producing. If you want to do, you know, if you wanted to make like a whole whack of these for your Christmas cards, it's a really easy card layout to mass produce. And when you are mass producing, I suggest doing the same step repeatedly. So do all your card bases together, do all your die cutting together, do all of your stamping together. So that makes it go a little bit faster. So let me just put the pink card out, and then I want you guys to tell me which base you like better. Do you like the one with the pink or the one with the green? So hopefully you can see that there. And I'm just going to tidy up a little, and then I'm going to show you a few things from Stamp Camp, including the little pillow gifts that we did. And then we'll talk a little bit about the retreat. So let me know if you have any questions. Okay. Yes, totally an easy layout to mass produce. Jenny likes the green. Yes, you're right, Betty. Petal pink looks more peach than pink. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, tell me what color you like better in the of the two. Do you like the green base or do you like the pink base? Cindy likes both. Melissa likes both. Awesome. Okay, so let me tell you, I'm going to show you the rest of the cards that we did at Stamp Camp. Please let me know if you have any questions about anything. As I mentioned, everybody got a lot happening here. Okay, my screen just went blank. Everybody got a whole stack of, not a whole stack, but a lot of designer series papers. So they got this gingham cottage, and then we had already designed, Jaimie had already designed cards with this. So she did the Fond of Autumn suite. So let me show you those cards first. Now this one, I didn't get to finish coloring. So I was stamping alongside everybody else because I wanted to, but I was also monitoring comments in the chat and just answering questions. So I didn't get to finish this one, but this was a beautiful card. I loved the black and white with the pop of color, and I just need to finish coloring that. And then here's another one that we did using the Fond of Autumn. This one I think might have been my favorite. I loved the mint green with the crumb cake and the white. So I loved that. And then this one here is more kind of traditional. So pumpkin pie and then the olive green, and it was a really cute layout. And then this one here, the Calypso Coral. So those are the 5 Fond of Autumn cards we made. And once again, we had done all of the pre-cutting and embossing and things like that and sent everybody their packets, which had all of those things in it. And then here are the other the spruced up card. So this one here, a little bit more traditional with the green and red. And then this one here, people really liked this layout too. Again, just a really simple layout. This was also a fan favorite for some. They really liked, a couple of people said, I wasn't sure I was gonna like this card. And then when they made it, they said it was their fave. So, so this one really uses the ornaments in the stamp set. And then this one here is another really simple layout, just showcasing the trees and the designer series paper. So those were all the cards that everybody made. And in addition to receiving the product, they also received a couple of pillow gifts. So we love to show people packaging ideas, especially around Christmas time and Thanksgiving. People are always looking for table favors and things that they can do, little gifts for neighbors and friends and family. So we keep that in mind when we're designing our pillow gifts. So everybody got this craft box, which we just decorated simply with some paper and a leaf, which we stamped on. So, and we also did some embossing on that circle at the back. So that was one. And then the other one that we did, which we actually used yesterday, was this little Post-it holder. And so we created, again, because we wanted to show people some ideas of things they could do with their bundle. And so this is a really easy one to make. And we did a fun stamping technique that needed Post-it notes. So we taught everybody how to do that as well. So that was our stamp camp. We have decided that we will be doing another stamp camp probably in January or February. But we are going to also be doing a virtual retreat in November. And by virtual, I mean that it is going to be, let me I'm going to move my face back into the screen. By virtual, I mean that it is going to be something that you can do from the comfort of your own home. Or if you have friends that live close by and you wanted to get together at somebody's house or another location and do the retreat together with us, but while on Zoom, that is absolutely a great option. But it's not going to be an in-person thing. And what this allows us to do is to do it virtually, so everybody all over Canada can join, and also everyone all over the US can join with Jaimie. And we would just connect together on Zoom. We're going to be doing some crafting together. We'll have some games, bingo. We'll have some different fun challenges and other surprises. So that is going to be happening November 18th and 19th. Here is the link for the form. It's also in the description of my video. We're going to be, your registration will include the materials to make 12 cards and 6 holiday tags. We've chosen a bundle that we're going to design with. So that is on the forum, although that may change because currently it's not available. But we would basically design everything, and then we'll have some stamping sessions on Zoom where we can create the projects together. And then there will be also open stamping time, so you can work on any other holiday projects that you have. You know, if you have a bunch of Christmas cards you want to make, or if you have a kit that you want to work on, or anything, if you want to knit, crochet, scrapbook, you want to, whatever, like if you want to like meal plan, do your agenda, like whatever it is. It's just nice to feel like you're doing it with company. So that's kind of the plan. That's the link to join us. Sorry, if you're in the US, then let me know. I can post the link for Jaimie's. But in Canada, this link here is what you would use. And there's more information on that Google form, and you can also register there. We have a bit of a short timeline on this one because the event is November 18th, 19th, and we need to be able to get our packages out in the mail probably about 10 days before. So we're going to close registration, I think, in the second or third week of October, and then we'll begin ordering and cutting and packing and getting everything ready. So let me know if you have any questions or comments. And yeah, Sadie, I saw that you registered today. Yeah, it's filling up fast. So I think we may have to put a cap on it because I mean, there's only so much cutting and packaging we can do. But so far, I think we have at least, I know for me, I have at least 7 spots left, and then Jaimie and I are going to decide at what point we'll cap it. So if you are interested, Judy, oh my goodness, I wish I had that link handy right now. I am going to post it. I will post it in the description. So please come back to the video and just check the description once it's posted, and I'll post Jaimie's link for there. Post Jaimie's link there. So I'm just going to check to. Aw. Judy says, y'all don't forget to give Zara a thumbs up. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you so much, Judy. I appreciate you. We have some people that are excited for the retreat, and I see Angela's here, and she joined us for Stamp Camp yesterday. I'm going to go back and read the comments. I don't want to keep you guys here for much longer, but if you have any other questions or anything, please feel free to let me know. We would love for you to join us for the retreat. Don't forget to follow my page or my YouTube channel if you are watching there. And Rana, we've confirmed it for now. We're using the Christmas banners, stamp set, and dies, which I will show you. So this is what we've decided to use, although it looks like it is on back order. So Jaimie and I are going to connect to see if we maybe need to change it, or we might want to wait it out to see if it does come up. So this is the one we're using. So a little bit more of a traditional type of theme. This is part of the Sweetest Christmas suite, which is this suite here, okay? Just to give you a little bit of a feel for some of the cards that we're doing, okay? So that's the plan. All the details are in. And we'll be doing 2 optional add-on classes. So during our unstructured stamp time, if you are like, I need to make more and more Christmas cards, we're going to have 2 optional classes for you to add on, and you could work on those. So you'll get make and takes in that class, but those are an additional charge, and we'll be using different stamp sets for that. So you can add that on and then work on that during our unstructured stamp time. So stay tuned. We're going to be posting a lot more about it, just so we can answer other questions that people have. But hopefully that helps. Rana, we generally tend to design with using the dies, but we also do it in such a way that People can, fussy cut the images if they wanted. And we also offer 15% off the purchase of the bundle, just as like a special for our registrants. So if you want to add on the bundle and save another 15%, you can absolutely do that with us. So I hope that helps. If there are no other questions, I want to thank you guys for joining me today. I hope that you will consider joining us for our retreat. And I hope you all have a fantastic day and week ahead. And I will see you all real soon. Bye for now.